How we doing, everybody? We good? Oh, man. Let's see. We were here just a few months ago. Some of y'all are repeat customers, and we must have done something right up here. So thank you for coming back, guys. We got some special stuff in store for those of you that just saw us a few months ago. But since then, Brittney and I have toured through 9 different states out west, and have made a bunch of new fans and had an amazing, amazing summer. And we just feel that this place here, Mucky Duck, is kind of our home for Houston shows, because as a songwriter and as what we get to do up here, just coming into an intimate, beautiful venue like this where everybody can eat and drink and relax and have a good time. That's just what we're about, as opposed to playing noisy honky-tonks. I love that too. Don't get me wrong, that's a good time as well, but this is definitely more my speed. And so thank you for choosing to spend your Tuesday night with us. Super grateful that you're here. We're excited. We got a good show planned for you guys. I'm gonna try not to talk too much. She'll give me that look when I start going on these tangents, and that's how I know to wrap it up. But I figured I'd share something with you guys that's a brand new song. I've never played this song out, but I feel like I wanted to just set the tone for tonight, because I feel like this is a great opportunity for all of us together. Just whatever stress you brought in here from the day or the week before, and whatever anxieties you have for the upcoming week, that we can just all be present together in music and enjoy this moment together of an exceptional guitar player, a fantastic vocalist, and an imposter. It's going to be great. You guys are going to love it. So here's a brand new song. It's called Never Been Better. Moving at the speed of everybody else won't get you nowhere. It's a living hell. It's a living hell. Trying to keep up is a losing game. The greener grass withers and the flowers fade away. Yeah, they fade away. Kicking up dust my own way. I'm going with the flow day by day. Taking it easy, slow it on down. Never been better than I am right now.
I've seen highs and I've seen lows. Had the winning hand, I've been dealt some blows. I've been dealt some blows. There's nothing wrong with chasing big dreams, but the good life's living in between. In the in-between. Kicking up dust my own way. I'm going with the flow day by day. Taking it easy, slow it on down. Never been better than I am right now. Never been better. Oh, I've never been better. I've never been better. Oh, I've never been better than I am right now. Yeah.
Ain't that the truth, huh? Kicking up dust.
I'm kicking up dust my own way. I'm going with the flow day by day. Taking it easy, slow it on down. Never been better than I am right now. I've never been better than I am right now. Oh, I've never been better than I am right now.
Thank you. All right, on to the greatest hits section here now. This is the first time I ever heard myself on the radio. I'll never forget that moment. This song's called Anywhere But Austin. I broke down on the roadside south of San Antonio. A little lucky strike in the pouring rain. I
flagged down a trucker. He asked me where I was going. I said I'm going insane. He let me ride shotgun on 18 wheels of freedom. He said my final destination is Baton Rouge. I got a list of cheap motels in the back if you need one. So buddy, where am I dropping you? Anywhere but Austin on a Friday night, 'cause that's where the Leroy brothers play. She'll be out there dancing while some stranger holds her tight. And I know I'll do something stupid, she'll have something mean to say. Well, I've already done my breaking down today. We parted ways at a Super 8 in Waco, well, half a mile from a high school buddy's house. So I looked him up, I said I'm in town. He said I've got a ride, we can make the rounds if you want to. I said I'd love to. Anywhere but Austin on a Friday night, 'cause that's where the Leroy brothers play. She'll be out there dancing while some stranger holds her tight. And I know I'll do something stupid, she'll have something mean to say. Well, I've already done my breaking down today. She'll be out there dancing while some stranger holds her tight. And I'll just tell her that I love her, and she'll just turn and walk away. And I've already done my breaking down today. Broke down on the roadside south of San Antonio. I stood there crying in the pouring rain.
All right. Well, nobody asked, but I got an Ironman coming up this weekend. So, you know what the best thing about Ironman is just getting to tell everybody that you do them, really. That's the whole deal. I tried to make it not about me, so it's a ministry I partner with called 7 More, and we go in the prisons every single week. And so I got them to make me a jersey, and it's gonna be all about them. And I'm gonna try to raise awareness for those guys and what they do. And again, it's just going to be something bigger than myself, because it's really just a vain pursuit otherwise, you know. So it's going to be about 7 more, and it's going to be about just beating my friend Kyle, really. That's pretty much it. It's not about me. So. This is a song that really was, I think, of all the songs that Brittney and I got to play this summer, was the one that I think touched the most people. And it certainly touched me in my heart. When I wrote it, I was just coming from a place of just feeling the attacks, right? Listen, I'm a Christian. I believe in the Lord. I believe in Jesus, and I believe that also that there's some evil out there, right? That just tries to play a lot of tricks on my heart and try to tell me that I'm not good enough and I'm not worthy and I'm not going to make it and it's too late or whatever the thing might be. And it's just a bunch of lies, really, you know. And for whatever reason, God still got me doing this up here with my wife, and 8.5 years full time now of playing music. It's really incredible. Thank you. I don't always know where the next paycheck's coming from, but it always seems to come. And I don't take for granted one bit that all of you spent hard-earned money on your Tuesday night to come out here to spend it with us. It means a lot to me, and it helps me, right? It's like God telling me, hey, you're on the right path, man. So just wrote this song just kind of coming from a place of just feeling a lot of that heat and deciding that I'm going to keep holding on.
I've been used, scarred and bruised, knocked down to the floor. I paid the cost of battles lost, but I won't lose the war. And I'm still holding on, and I'm still holding on. The devil's hoping that I'll start folding, but I'm still holding on. Cutting ties with all the lies, playing tricks on my heart. So I'll fight to shine the light that's been within me from the start. And I'm still holding on, and I'm still holding on. The devil's hoping that I'll start folding, but I'm still holding on. And I don't believe this is all for nothing, so I'm still holding on. Yeah, I believe God is up to something, so I'm still holding on. And I'm still holding on, and I'm still holding on. The devil's hoping that I'll start folding, but I'm still holding on. No, I'm not folding, no, I'm not folding, yeah, I'm still holding on. I'm not folding, no, I'm not folding, yeah, I'm still holding on.
It's hard not to get into those songs that you really believe in, man. That's one of them. We got at least one birthday in the house. Anybody else? Okay, good, because I had something planned for this. My oldest friend, Jeremiah, has a birthday. And I don't mean by oldest, I mean like I've known him the longest. Excuse me. He's got a birthday in the house, and he's just one of those friends, guys, that's just been with me for a long time, that stood by me. A lot of you know that I've been in and out of recovery, and I've been sober now almost 13 years, and he is one of those. Thank you. Yeah, and he's one of those guys that's just been a friend to me for a long time, just kind of through it, you know, when it was really bad, and a lot of people just kind of, you know, scurried, and then some of them kind of go into the fire with you, and he's one of those guys. And so I don't know that he's gotten to hear me play in a long time. I was going to just have everybody sing happy birthday, and I was going to bring a sombrero. We're going to put it on him, do the whole. I used to work at Papacitos. That's what we used to do over there. And but I decided to do one better here. I found this picture I dug up, and it was this time in 2013. I think it must have been Jeremiah's birthday party. I played in his backyard, so 11 years ago. And I don't know that he's heard me play since, to be honest with you. So I remember at that time, he told me what his favorite song was, and I learned it 11 years ago. And I hadn't played it in 11 years. And lucky for him, it's a good song, and I like it. So I'm going to try to do it for the first time in 11 years for my friend here, Jeremiah. And it must be a good song because Waylon Jennings and Emmylou Harris and a bunch of other cool people covered it at the time. My guitar player hates it because it's complicated. And Brittney hates it because it's got a lot of words. we're gonna give it a shot. Here we go.
I am just a poor boy, though my story's seldom told. I have squandered my resistance for a pocket full of mumbles, such are promises. All lies and jest, still a man hears what he wants to hear and disregards the rest. When I left my home and family, I was no more than a boy in the company of strangers, in the quiet of the railway station, running scared, laying low, seeking out the poor quarters where the ragged people go, looking for places only they would know. La la la, la 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 la, la la la, la 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 la. Asking only workmen's wages, I come looking for a job, but I get no offer. Just to come on from the horse on 7th Avenue. I do declare there were times I was so lonesome that I found some comfort there. La la la, la la la. And I'm laying out my winter clothes, wishing I was gone, going home, where the New York City winters are leading me, leading me, going home. In the clearing stands a boxer and a fighter by his trade, and he carries the reminders of every glove that laid him down or cut him till he cried out in his anger and his shame. I'm leaving, yet the fighter still remains. La la la.
Happy birthday, friend. It's been 11 years. I don't know if that's still his favorite song or not, but I liked it. I had fun learning that one. All right, I mentioned the honky tonks. You know, this is one for the honky tonks. This would be for that purpose, but we're just gonna honky tonk the duck right here for a second, okay? This is the countryest thing I could come up with on a recent Nashville trip, called a long neck.
You got your Michelob lighters, your jack-all-nighters, umbrellas, and a funny glass. Your I love you drums, somebody blowing chums, your lower, middle, upper, no class. Yeah, there's a few things that set us apart, but we're all here in this bar, so can't we all just get along neck? tip 'em on back until we forget. Yeah, there ain't much we agree on, but man, it's simple. Let's sip on something till we meet in the middle. Can't we all just get along, Nick? You got your reds and blues, your flip-flops and boots, your Chevrolets and fall apart Fords. And I could go on and on about right or wrong, but it's a losing game keeping score. So can't we all just get along, Nick? Let's tip 'em on back until we forget. Yeah, there ain't much we agree on, but man, it's simple. Let's sip on something till we meet in the middle. Can't we all just get along, Nick? Yeehaw! Yeah, well, there's a few things that set us apart, but we're all here in this bar.
Everybody should know it by now. Here we go. So
Can't we all just get along, Nick?
tip 'em on back.
Let's tip 'em on back until we forget. Oh yeah, there ain't much we agree on, but man, it's simple. Let's sip on something till we meet in the middle. Can't we all just get along, Nick? And can't we all just get along, Nick?
Hey, just because I don't drink anymore doesn't mean I can't write a song about drinking alcohol, solving all the problems of the world, you know. That's what that's about. That's what that's about. I was hoping some big star was going to put that out right around election season. I felt like it would be really go viral, you know. Hadn't happened. I don't know if it's a song for me, you know, to put in the catalog, but I sure like playing it. It's fun. This is the title track off of my album, which is it's really the only, I guess, not even full length. It was only 8 songs, but the only album that I sort of put out that I did CDs and vinyls with. Everything now is it's the digital age, right? So we put out songs in batches and just try to stay in front of people. But this one's called Meant to Be. It's just a little bit about my story, which I've sort of touched on a little bit here tonight. And we do have that one in the vinyl form over there, and CDs as well. I don't know what those are good for anymore, but we got them. We got them. We'd love to sell them to you. It's called Meant to Be. Here we go. Well, I was 18 years old when I first cheated death. My buddy tried to take the keys that night, but I took them instead. I found plenty of ways to wreck everybody's trust. Looking back, it's easy to see how I was hard to love, but life's a journey, and we can grow. Thank God I'm on a better road. I made enough wrong turns to wind up right here where I am. And I've caused the pain, felt the hurt, I crashed and burned, but now I understand. What didn't kill me just made me the man I was meant to be.
feels good when it hits you. You made it to the other side. I know I'll never be perfect, but I'm gonna be alright. Good thing I never got everything that I deserve. I just got stronger, just got wiser, and I finally got the nerve to ask you and your heart of gold to love me, even though I made enough wrong turns to wind up right here where I am. And I've caused the pain, felt the hurt, I've crashed and burned, and now I understand. And what didn't kill me just made me the man I was meant to be. Wrong turns to wind up right here where I am. And I've caused the pain, I felt the hurt, I crashed and burned, but now I understand. And what didn't kill me, and what didn't kill me, just made me the man I was meant to be. Yeah. The man I was meant to be.
Thank you. So this next song is kind of one of the reasons why I love playing the Mucky Duck, right? Because this is just an opportunity for me to play songs that just come from the deepest place in my heart, and that I probably wouldn't play if it was, Chevron's Christmas Party. Or
yeah,
something.
that's better example.
Which those pay really well, by the way. I do. When you don't see me touring, I'm playing for Exxon, okay? Like, it's really nice. I come from oil and gas, and now I'm back in it, in a way, doing all that stuff. But anyway, I just because I mentioned that I do follow Jesus and that I'm a Christian, that does not by any means mean that I have it figured out whatsoever. I'm lost. I wrestle with God. There's things I don't understand. I'm broken, right? But He has redeemed me, luckily, which is available to all of us. But I think one of the misconceptions there might be about people of faith is that they do somehow have it all figured out. And I would say if you find somebody that says that they do, run for the hills, because that's not a good person to follow. But the truth is we all have questions, and there's things that are just left to God and not to us. And this is a song that was just born out of that, just not knowing, not understanding why things are the way that they are. So hope you enjoy this. It's called The Garden. If there's a purpose, I guess I haven't earned it. The more I get off track, the less I believe. And I've made friends with misery, and all that was pure and blameless is all but history. Wish I knew
put me in the Garden of Eden and made all things new for me, the first place I'd go is the forbidden tree. If you hate my sin, then why don't you take it? Instead of letting me fall over and over again. I've seen you in my mother's eyes. Oh, I felt you in the sunrise. But sure as day when the clouds get gray, I'm back to giving in. I wish I knew why I'm so broken and where to go to find peace. But if you put me in the Garden of Eden and made all things new for me, the first place I'd go is the forbidden tree. If I could see you face to face, I'd want to know, why'd you plant that tree in the first place?
Thank you. All right, I know why you're all here. To hear Brittney sing out loud, right? Come on.
Out loud.
Come on. You ready? Your pipes warmed up? You good?
I think so.
I gave her a few songs to get warmed up. Y'all having a good time? Everybody good? How we doing? Man, this is it for me, man. This is living. This is all I ever want to do right here. All right, here's a little Johnny and June for you.
Well, I'm gonna start out walking. Yeah, just you wait and see.
Get up, girl, you ain't leaving without me.
Oh, you big mouth woman.
You like it, get up,
Well, we gotta work this out. Oh, yes, ma'am, I think we can. Well, I stole you a whole dime, hoping I could shut your mouth.
Well, how am I supposed to wear it if I gotta hide it out?
Oh, you big mouth woman.
You like it, get up,
Well, we gotta work this out. Oh, yes, ma'am, I think we can. I bought you a big long limousine.
But I don't want no car. I gave my love and everything.
Oh, but you're still who you are. You're a big mouth woman.
You like it, get up,
Well, we gotta work this out. Oh, yes, ma'am, I think we can. Tell them about it, Rick. 2, 3, 4. How about Rick on the guitar?
Now that he's got that electric in his hands, he knows what to do with it. I bought you a first class ticket on a luxury liner cruise.
I got out in that ocean, looked around, and there was you.
Oh, you big mouth woman.
You look like a guitar picking day.
Well, we can work this out. Yes, ma'am, I think we can. Well, we can work this out. Yes, ma'am, I think we can. You're a big mouth woman, Brittney Blair.
You're a long-legged guitar picking man, Max Flynn.
They're kind of long.
Hey, thank you.
Now we got them looking at us. I don't want to give y'all too much out the top, you know what I mean? We got, and that ain't even the best of it. We got more.
You got all the sad songs out of the way, huh? And your feelings.
Mm-hmm. I am the touchy-feely one of the two, aren't I? We have very reversed roles in this marriage, I can tell you that much. I'm learning, though. I'm learning that when she gets home from teaching 8th graders all day, I need to give some space.
Shout out to my 8th graders. Whoop, whoop.
I heard we got some students in the house. What's up? That's awesome. Welcome. Welcome. It's a PG-13 show,
They just got their
I
student
think.
IDs, so they could whip out their student IDs, right?
Many of you may not know this. Many of you may. Brittney is from northern Minnesota, of all places. We got any Minnesota connections out there? I didn't think so. It's not. It's never the case. It is never the case. I didn't know anything about it, quite frankly. I knew they had a bunch of lakes and a big mall and all that stuff, and that was kind of the Vikings is kind of what I knew. But Brittney's from the northern part of the state, and her people are awesome. You got some awesome folks up there. We have a good time. They love to hunt and fish and go outside. And her dad's building a log cabin right now. He retired. He's building a log cabin, like a legit one, right? Not the
Like mills his own boards and stuff.
Oh yeah, he's out there milling, and he's doing it. And they live on 40 acres and a big lake. And she, the night we got engaged, she took me ice fishing. And her mom showed me a YouTube video of what to do if I fall in the ice. And the gist of it was, don't ask for my help. You know what I mean? And then at one point, I had a big pike, big old northern. You know, it was a big northern. We were gonna take it to the fish fry later on. You know, and anyway, and it's the biggest fish I've ever seen. And all they told me was, oh, these northerns, they got big teeth. You know, you want to be careful. You don't stick your hand down in there. And so I got this northern in the hole in the ice, and I'm thinking.
It wasn't really a northern, but he was thinking it was probably going to be a big
What
northern.
was it? A southern? I mean, come on, I know what it was. It wasn't no southern. It was a northern pike. And it's the biggest thing you've ever seen. It could have fit this whole stage. It wouldn't even fit it. And I reach my hand, and I'm thinking, I'm not reaching my hand down there. She grabs my hand. Your
Who's
mother,
she? Yeah.
my mother-in-law, my future mother-in-law at the time, grabs my hand, shoves it down in the ice. And all I can think about is these razor-sharp teeth of these northern pikes. And she is putting my life at risk.
She's like telling you to grab it, and you were just in shock.
I mean, it was just, I'll never forget that. Anyway. So I did notice one thing. I did notice one thing right out the gate is all these country songs are about all these southern girls and this southern this and that. And I thought, what in the world? Where's your people's song at? You know. So I went ahead and I wrote one. And you know, it's interesting. I go to Nashville and do all this co-writing, and there's very much a formula to it. There's an algorithm, you know, how to write songs and what to say and buzzwords. You know, you guys know truck, you know, Bush Light. You know what they are. It's not that complicated. Like. Doesn't take a genius to figure out what's going on in Nashville. Just turn on the radio. But I went ahead and wrote this song. I didn't want to bring anybody. Sometimes you want to bring other great minds, great songwriting minds into a song to sort of add some flair and just make it better. And this one that I wrote about her, it's called Northern Girls Like Mine. I wanted to just write this from our story and just do it my way and not follow any rules. And what happened out of that was it became the biggest song that I've ever released. Like millions of people on TikTok were sharing this song and dancing to it, and the Northern girls found it. They found it. Canadians, all of them. You know
There was a couple, she was from Minnesota and he's from Texas, and they used it as their first dance. So that was really special.
Yeah. Everybody north of Dallas. They say, who's a Northern girl? I don't know. Drive to the Red River, and that's, you know, there's your bass line. So here it is. Ready?
Most country songs go something like this. A boy from Tennessee stole a kiss from Ole Miss. A girl from Georgia found love in the Alabama pines. It's like the whole world is south of the Mason-Dixon line. But if I may interrupt for a second, tell the story of my biggest blessing. I saw Minnesota beauty in a little blue dress. My Texas heart beat right out of my chest. She was kinder and sweeter than any girl before you. And we tied the knot on Lake Superior shore. A southern love story is fine, but all I'm saying is don't forget about northern girls like mine. Yeah, like mine. Well, she couldn't tell you what SEC means. Her Saturday love is flannel and jeans. Her first whitetail buck was even bigger than mine. Grew up on Alan Jackson and knows every line just like I do. Yeah, she's country too, and without her I wouldn't have a clue about going ice fishing and 30 below, putting chains on the truck just to drive through the snow, and dancing along to the wolves and the loon while they're singing their songs to the summer night's moon. A southern love story's fine, but all I'm saying is don't forget about northern girls like mine. Yeah, like mine. She still got her accent, she still don't say y'all. It all made sense the day that I saw that Minnesota beauty in a little blue dress, and my Texas heart beat right out of my chest. She was kinder and sweeter than any girl before you, and we tied the knot on Lake Superior shore. A southern love story's fine, but all I'm saying is don't forget about the northern girls like mine. Yeah, like mine.
Northern girls. I would say that one goes out to all the northern girls, but there are none, evidently.
Except for me.
Mrs. Green, my English teacher from high school, is here. Can you believe that? Wow. Hope you can appreciate my songwriting. No pressure. This one's called Tie Me Down. This is a song I wrote for Brittney when we were engaged. I wanted to give her something that showed her how committed I was, really, which is forever, no matter what. So, here we go. Spent my life like a rolling stone. Those downtown clubs were like a second home. Living hard and living fast, blowing in the wind, never looking back, till you came floating through those swinging doors like an angel across that old dance floor. Slow this restless heart like an answered prayer. And I ain't going nowhere, so go ahead and tie me down. Plant these boots on solid ground, and I'll make you a believer. Put a ring on your finger, get that house on the edge of town. 3 kids is fine with me.
that you need me to be. I've never been so sure, honey, I'm all yours, and I ain't messing around, so go ahead and tie me down. There's gonna be days that start with a fight, but they're still gonna end with a kiss goodnight. And I'm by your side every step of the way. I'm wrapped around your finger when we're old and gray. So go ahead and tie me down, plant these boots on solid ground, and I'll make you a believer. Put a ring on your finger, get that house on the edge of town. 3 kids is fine with me. I'll be the man that you need me to be. I've never been so sure, honey, I'm all yours, and I ain't messing around, so go ahead and tie me down. Yeah, won't you tie me down? I've never been so sure, honey, I'm all yours, and I ain't messing around, so go ahead and tie me down. Yeah, won't you tie me down?
This is one of the first duets that Brittney and I put out. We did a little wedding song. That was our first foray, and that was Brittney's first Spotify appearance right there with the wedding song. Yeah. And then this was the second time that we put something out together, and it's an Emmylou Harris song is what it is, and it's recorded only by her and I think George Jones and maybe one other person back in the 70s. Thank you. And it hasn't been recorded since, except by us, 40-something years later. My math's off, 50, I don't know. I don't know. What year is it? I don't know. Where are we? But this song, many of you, I've told this story before, but I used to work full-time in oil and gas business, and I had this grand idea. I was going to be an energy trader. I was going to make all this money, and I was going to be just trading, just going trading. I don't know what that means, really. I was going to be trading my butt off, just a trader, and it was going to be awesome. And I was going to drive cars and have apartments all over the world. I don't know what I was thinking. Anyway, I was just really, all I did was I was crunching numbers in spreadsheets, and then I had 2 screens. One of them was the spreadsheet, and the other one was Microsoft Word, and I was just like writing songs and sending emails to try to book shows and stuff. And I always dreamed of getting to do what we have done now, which is for the last, 7 years maybe, that we've done together on the road. All like the moment she gets out of school, I'm like, time to go to work. Let's go. Hop in the car and we go. And we don't come back until a few days before it's time for her to resume her post over there at St. John's. But I always dreamed of being able to do something like that. And so this song sort of just embodies how I felt at that time. It's called One of These Days. Chop no wood. I can be better, I can be good, I can be any way that I feel one of these days.
Might be a woman that's dressed in black, be a hobo by the railroad track. I'll be gone like the wayward wind
it will soon be all over, cut and dry. And I won't have this urge to go all bottled up inside. One of these days I'll look back and I'll say I left in time, because somewhere from me, well, I know there'll be peace of mind. Someday walk across this land, carrying the Lord's book in my hand, roaming across the country singing loud as I can. Yeah, one of these days.
But I won't have trouble on my back, cutting like the devil with a chopping axe. I've gotta shake him off of my back one of these days.
One of these days it will soon be all over, cut and dry. And I won't have this urge to go all bottled up inside. One of these days I'll look back and I'll say I left in time, 'cause somewhere from me, well, I know there'll be peace of mind. There's gonna be peace of mind for me one of these days.
I don't even know what to say about this song other than I'm not going to take credit for writing it because the lyrics are just ridiculous. And we don't condone anything in this.
When was it written? It's an old
A
country
long time ago
duet.
when infidelity was commonplace, right, in the country music
So
scene.
all the duets were
Yeah.
like, what do we call it? Like
I mean,
domestic
listen,
dispute country,
you
really.
can't
If you
d-
gave a genre
Domestic
to it,
dispute
a subgenre.
country. That's what we're calling it. But would I be a real country singer if I didn't sing like something about cheating? You know what I mean? So I don't know. Maybe I would. Maybe I wouldn't. We're gonna do it anyways because it's fun. Here we go. Ready?
I slipped out of the house about sundown while Mama was washing her hair. And you can bet your bottom dollar she'll come looking for me when she finds out that I'm not there. And if she catches her sweet thing out running around, I know to be the devil to pay. She'll come blowing like a cyclone right through that door, and I can hear exactly what she'll say.
Well, has anybody here seen a weird thing? I got pushing every ready this way. 'Cause when my sweet thing is out tomcatting around, he finds a sandbox like this to play. I wanna tell all you barroom roses, if my sweet thing does happen by, you better take my advice, and if you blink more than twice, you better have something in your eye.
All right then. Well, I give my baby all my money on payday, except the little she don't know that I've got. 'Cause there's a cute little waitress down at the corner cafe, and I swear she likes me quite a lot. That's horrible. Yeah, we were sitting in the back booth just having a chat. She was believing every word that I said, till that front door blew open and Brittney walked in, yelling loud enough to wake the dead.
Well, has anybody here seen a weird thing? I got pushing every ready this way. 'Cause when my sweet thing is out tomcatting
That's what they came here for, evidently. I love it. Oh, I love it. Sweet thing. Is that a term of endearment or
No. What do you think?
a term of you're in trouble, mister?
Yeah.
Crazy, man. They'd be these couples, man. They'd be seemingly in love with each other on stage, and everybody knows they're all cheating all over the place, man. Back then, it's like, what in the world's going on? This is wild. This next song was it's one of those I usually don't tell people what it's about, and I just sing it, and it gets there, and you figure it out. But I will say it was just inspired by seeing my wife look just radiantly beautiful one night, and just seeing her look just. Okay, I'll stop. Okay, that's it. That's all there is to it. And the song will say the rest. Here we go. It's called "Can't Wear Out." This record player's been spinning fine for 40 years. Somehow the still ain't made nothing more pleasing to the ears. And I'm still driving that old hand-me-down Chevrolet. I put 250,000 miles on it just the other day. As it turns on and gets me going, that's all I need. And there's magic in the little things that others can't see. Like you when you put on that dress that you can't wear. And you've always been worried it's a little too see-through. That don't bother me one bit, 'cause I just want to see it on you. And I'll never forget the first time that you tried it on years ago. Said you'd never wear this thing in public. I said that's fine, but it's coming home. It turns me on and gets me going. It's all I need. And there's magic in the little things that others can't see. Like you when you put on, like you when you take on that dress that you can't wear. There's just some things that you can't wear out. All you can't wear. love singing songs that make my wife uncomfortable. That's really fun. Just joy of my life, you know. How does it feel, like, from your perspective, you know, singing songs about yourself?
I just pretend it's not about me, and I
Okay.
just sing
Well, then
the
that's
words.
even weirder, because who am I singing about?
I
you
know. I pretend it's just not you singing or me
Sounds like
singing.
a
It's
big-
just
Conflict.
harmonizing. Yeah.
Put out of your mind the content, right? Just. All right. Well, this is the back to the greatest hits list here, man. This is our biggest, you know, two-stepping number, and did really well for me on the radio here in Texas. It's called "If I Didn't Love You."
Why would I try so hard just to be where you are? If I didn't love you, if I didn't love you, why would I walk these miles just to see your sweet smile? If I didn't love you, if I didn't love you, I never would have seen the way the moonlight rays fall gently down on your skin. Never would have felt how I'm feeling now, and I will right until the end. Every prayer I prayed, every wish I made, never would have come true. Well, if I didn't love you. I've had an empty house with a heart run down and out. If I didn't have you, might have been home in my home down a lonely road with no one to come home to. Every prayer I prayed, every wish I made, never would have come true. Well, if I didn't love you, no, it never would have come true. If I didn't love you. Baby, if I didn't love you.
Let's turn them loose here. Come on, man. How we doing? Y'all want some more? Everybody good? All right, all right. I know it's a school night. Huh? I'll tell you what, man, this means a lot, especially in a town like Houston, Texas. This is a working town, you know. This ain't Austin, Texas. There's not a bunch of students and artists in here, you know. They can hang out till 2 a.m. on every Tuesday night. Nashville's that way, too, man. It's crazy. Every single night. Stay away from Broadway, whatever you do. Well, go once and check it out, and then you'll realize why I said that. But it says a lot. Astros were playing, and it's Tuesday night. Everybody's got to work in the morning, so thank you. You're thinking, shut up so we can get home. I know. All right. We'll get back to it. There's a song I wrote just thinking about that kind of that first moment of love, and your taste in music starts to change a little bit. It's a love song about listening to love songs. How's that? Inception for you there. 1, 2, 3.
right there on the tip of my tongue. Man, it's coming on strong. But I've been burned by those three little words before, so I just let it go. But I've gotta say, I've had a change of taste for what's coming through my radio. She's got me listening to love songs, humming sweet melodies all night long. No more shedding tears and raising beers, singing about being done wrong. I just can't relate no more. The heartaches and slamming doors need a soundtrack for what's going on. Yes, she's got me listening to love songs. Yes, she does. I'm not saying that I'm there yet, but I see myself in every life. They talk about that perfect love, but I think, man, they sure haven't it right. But I like what I'm hearing, so I've got them on repeat. But everywhere I go, and I'd hate to speculate what this all means. But now all I know, she's got me listening to love songs, humming sweet melodies all night long. No more shedding tears and raising beers, singing about being done wrong. I just can't relate no more. The heartaches and slamming doors need a soundtrack for what's going on. Yes, she's got me listening to love songs. Yes, she does. She's got me listening to love songs. In the morning, for the sunrise. In the evening, she's got me listening to love songs.
Rick and I are in a battle to see who can have the last word, you know. Over here. That was a better last word than me. That's pretty. We're going to move on to something totally unconventional. This is it's a zoo hour here, so I'm going to pretend to be an animal. You're thinking, what is going on? I'm leaving. I know. The only time in the history of my musical career that you will hear me attempting to make animal noises. This is called Coyotes, this song, okay? I gotta prepare you here why I'm doing this. It's really a beautiful song. My dad would take me to South Texas and hunt, and John was there and some other people, old dear friends of ours, and he would play these cowboy songs. It's an artist named Dallin Edwards who would play this guy, and I thought, this is the hokiest, goofiest thing I've ever heard of in my life, you know, at the time. And looking back, there's some of the coolest, you know, storytelling. But look, there's country music, and then there's cowboy music, and these are two very different genres. A lot of people think it's only two genres, country and western. There's three. It's country, western, and cowboy. That's it, as far as I'm concerned. So this is called Coyotes. I hope you like it. It's a story about Texas and the land that you know, times are changing kind of song. If you will. There was a cowboy I knew in South Texas. Well, his face was burned deep by the sun. Part history, part sage, part mesquite. He was there when Pancho Villa was young. And he'd tell you a tale of the old days, when the country was wild all around. Sit out under the stars of the Milky Way. Listen while the coyotes howl. And they go, ooh, yip, ooh, yip, ooh. 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 Now the longhorns are gone, and the drovers are gone. The Comanches are gone, and the outlaws are gone. Geronimo's gone, and the sandbass is gone, and the lion is gone, and the red wolf is gone. Well, he cursed on the roads and the oil men, and he cursed the automobile. So this is no place for an hombre like I am, in this new world of asphalt and steel. Then he'd look off someplace in the distance, that's something only he could see. He'd say all that's left now of the old days are these damned old coyotes and me. And they go, ooh, yip, ooh, yip, ooh. 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 Now the longhorns are gone, and the drovers are gone. The Comanches are gone, and the outlaws are gone. Now Quattro's gone, Stan Wati is gone, and the lion is gone, and the red wolf is gone. And one morning they searched his adobe. He disappeared without even a word. But that night as the moon crossed the mountains, one more coyote was heard. And she goes, ooh, yip, ooh, yip, ooh. 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 I just wanted one more yip, you know. Mr. or Mrs. Bartender, I'll take some more water if you don't mind.
Me too, please.
All that yipping, it'll get you. All right, one more fun duet, and then we got a little announcement for you guys. You're gonna wanna hear this. This is this is like, if you're a couple singing country music and you're not doing this song, I don't know what to tell you, because this is the one right here. Everybody loves this song. You want to do it, Britt? A little John Prine action?
Yeah, sure.
You ready for it?
Let's do it.
All right, come on. Yeah, well, she don't like her eggs all runny. She thinks crossing her legs is funny. She looks down her nose at money. She gets it on like the Easter bunny. She's my baby, and I'm her honey. I'm never gonna let her go.
He ain't been late in a month of Sundays. Caught him once and he was sniffing my undies. Ain't too sharp, but he gets things done. He drinks his beer like it's oxygen. He's my baby and I'm his honey. I'm never gonna let him go.
In spite of ourselves, we'll end up sitting on a rainbow. Against all odds, honey, we're the big door prize. We're gonna spy our noses right off of our faces. There won't be nothing but big old hearts dancing in our eyes. Yeah, well, she thinks all my jokes are corny. Convict movies make her horny. She likes ketchup on her scrambled eggs. She swears like a sailor when she shaves her leg. She takes a lick, she keeps on ticking. I'm never gonna let her go.
He's got more balls than a big brass monkey. So whacked out weirdo and a love bug junkie. Sly as a fox, crazy as a loon. When payday comes, he's howling at the moon. He's my baby, I don't mean baby. Never gonna let him go.
In spite of ourselves, we'll end up sitting on a rainbow. Against all odds, honey, we're the big door prize. We're gonna spy our noses right off of our faces. There won't be nothing but big old hearts dancing in our eyes. Won't be nothing but big old hearts dancing in our eyes.
In spite of ourselves.
All right, I told you we got a little announcement here, so wanted to share this with you guys here. So we, I think the world's seen enough of just me. Okay, so what we're doing here, and a lot of you know that the merch has all my name on it. The website's maxflinn.com. The Instagram's Max Flinn. The bill here is Max Flinn, and
It is
and
Max and Brittney Flinn here.
it is she's working
There's
her
something.
she's working her name in here, but the big announcement, what we're really excited to announce, and I think after this summer we really just feel like it's the right direction for us. But we're going on a full rebrand here as the Flinns, and we're gonna do a whole duo thing, and it just makes a lot of sense. I mean, people don't want to book just me anyways, so it's like it's a natural deal. I'm really excited about this, like more so than I've ever been excited about just putting my own music out there. There's something that's really special about being able to sing with my wife, and I'll share just a quick story. I've talked a little bit about my faith here tonight, and right before we went on tour this last time, there were some folks here, and I just was talking a little bit, just doing the same show we're doing right now, and at the merch booth after the show, he came up to me and he said, I want you and Brittney to have my credit card. I want you to put all of your gas this summer on my credit card. He's like, and Brittney was crying, and I was crying. I'm still crying thinking about it. I was like, are you sure, dude? I drive a big Suburban with a trailer. We're going through California. You seen the gas prices there? And he's like, absolutely. I believe in what y'all are doing, and I appreciate your story. And what it did for me is it sort of reframed this whole operation here. what this is really all about. It's listen, I'm not a pastor. There's not going to be any altar calls at my show, but the truth is that if I'm not and we're not glorifying God through what we're doing, then what is the point? Because if it was money, thank you. I mean, it's true, right? If it was money, I would have stayed as an energy trader, honestly. And if it was fame, I mean, here's the thing. It's like if it's not for a higher purpose, then it's really all about ego and accolades. And so what happens if you put your full identity into a song or to an album or some music that we put out and it flops, you know, which is almost inevitable? What if people don't like it? If your whole identity and your whole purpose and everything is just in that, it's going to crush you, you know? And I think that's the empty ways of this world in which sort of like Satan deceives us that these things are going to fulfill us. And I've tried it all, trust me, and it just doesn't. And so it just, the series of events here of him doing that for us sort of like reframing what we're doing here, and just like making it much bigger than us, like really like praying before each show that we can not just take this for granted, but like whoever we're in front of in the audience, that they would just be blessed by us. Not that we're not trying to convert people or anything. It's just that it's a great opportunity. It's a great gift and responsibility to be able to just, you know, we hope tonight that this has been special for you guys and you leave here just like just overjoyed that you got to experience some live music, and it was just a break from the week, whatever stresses are happening. And it's a great responsibility and a gift, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. And so we're really, really excited about that. The Flinns, next time you come up here to Mucky Duck, it's going to be the Flinns on the bill. There's going to be some merch with Brittney's face on it this time, okay? That's going to sell. That's going to sell. There's the first duet we ever put out as an original song. Here we go.
Loving and bickering. Loving and bickering.
She likes to under-season the chicken. She likes to throw away my hats. She likes to holler when I leave that toilet seat up, but I told her that I like it like that. And it's hard to let go, 'cause you just never know when you need that cardboard box. Just close your eyes and you realize nothing wrong with my mismatched socks.
We make each other mental with the minor things we do, but it wasn't accidental that I wound up with you. So here's to forgiving and forgetting and building each other up tall, hand in hand together through it all. Loving and bickering. Loving and bickering.
He likes to burn his waffles in the morning. He likes to pass around his gas. He likes to raise his voice at the evening news, yelling, "Kiss my," asking me to hurry up, won't get me out that door. Plus we ain't going anywhere anytime soon with his keys on the washroom floor.
We make each other mental with the minor things we do, but it wasn't accidental that I wound up with you. So here's to forgiving and forgetting and building each other up tall, hand in hand together through it all. Loving and bickering. Loving and bickering. Loving on the way to church, bickering in the pew. Love each other so much it hurts, oh, bickering till we're blue. Back and forth like an old seesaw, that's how it goes. On and on, as sure as the wind blows. Loving and bickering. Loving and bickering. Loving and bickering.
Thank you.
I wrote that "Tie Me Down" song when we were engaged, and that's what I came up with after 5 years of marriage. You know? Some of y'all can relate to that one. If you ain't bickering, something's wrong. That's what I say. Maybe not. I don't know. Brittney and I have been putting out a series on Instagram called Sunday Hymns, where we, just what it sounds like, really, you know. On Sundays, we've been putting out some hymns, and I've just been paying attention to what people really what the engagement is on certain songs, and this one seemed to be by far the crowd favorite, and so we wanted to just play a little bit of this song for you tonight. It's called In the Garden.
Garden alone, while the dew is still on the roses, and the voice I hear falling on my ear, the Son of God discloses, and He walks with me. Tells me that I am His own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. He speaks, and the sound of His voice, so sweet the birds hush their singing, and the melody that He gave to me within my heart is ringing. And He walks with me, and He talks with me. He tells me that I am His own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. And the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known.
Thank you.
There we go. Y'all skip church on Sunday. We got you covered. How we doing? It's 8:30. I told you I'd have you out of here by now. You want a few more? How we doing? All right. Hey, listen, don't be offended. I won't be offended. You don't be offended. I won't be offended if you got to go. I totally understand. But by my calculations, I got 4 more songs in here on this list right now, and I want to play them all, to be honest with you. I really do. I really do. All right, this is a song that I wrote when I was in that process of sort of having to get sober and just thinking about what that might look like, and just kind of going back to that place of just drinking for all the wrong reasons. And so, yeah, it's a good one, I think. I have a publishing deal in Nashville where I go write songs for other people, and a lot of times they'll take these songs and pitch them to other artists, and this is one that it's getting thrown around a little bit in the hat. It's called One Day.
I haven't had a drink since 2 a.m., but today is only halfway in, and I can already hear that neon calling. There ain't enough time on Saturday night for me to move past you by closing time. There's no point in staying home watching that clock go by. So I'm stepping back out to black you out of my mind. And one of these days I'll make it one day sober. And one day at a time I'm starting over. praying that it's someday soon. I won't be sleeping until noon, and this empty room won't haunt me anymore. I guess falling for you was my bad luck, 'cause these hangovers, they won't let up. I can't help myself, so baby, here's to you. And one of these days I'll make it one day sober, and one day at a time I'm starting over. I won't need to fill all of my nights pouring your memory over ice, and one day I'll be one day over you. And I swear one of these days I'll make it one day sober, one day at a time I'm starting over. And I won't need to fill all of my nights pouring your memory over ice, and one day I'll be one day over you. Yeah, honey, one day I'll be one day over you.
Okay, I lied. We got two more. We're gonna do two more. We're gonna play this one. It's gonna pretend to be the last song, and then the sign's gonna go off. It's an online thing. They're
I don't
streaming.
think you're supposed to say that.
What?
I think you're actually supposed to say
I
It's
screwed
our
that up
last
again,
song.
didn't I? I'm sorry. This is the last one, but you don't want to miss the real last one. Is all I gotta say. There's a lot of repeat customers in here, and so I wrote a song last week, and I wanted to share it with you guys. This is why I love country music, right? Not that I'm great at this, but this is a true story about something that happened to one of my best friends, and so I would tell you the story, but I put it in a song, and I'm gonna sing it for you. It's called Colton, Colorado. We saved up all we had, built an A-frame in the Rockies at the end of a dead-end dirt road. It turns out we pitched the roof just right and sealed the cabin up real tight, 'cause it sure handled well the first big snow. And that wood stove warmed the whole place just like we hoped it would. We were making mountain memories, left the South behind for good. I knew that it was cold in Colorado, but it's colder than I thought it'd be. And my heart was on fire. We were living out our dream. But as far as what happened next, the truth is all I know. She got a call from Tennessee and left me cold in Colorado. The thing that keeps me up all night is wondering who was on the line, what they could have said that made her go. 'Cause after all the life that we lived through, and moving up here starting new, you'd think I'd get a little more than a note. But now it's just some tear-stained letters that don't make any sense. And I'm frozen in time, and winter's closing in. I knew that it was cold in Colorado. It was colder than I thought it'd be. And my heart was on fire.
But as far as what happened next, the truth is all I know. She got a call from Tennessee, left me cold in Colorado. Guess I'll just light a match and burn this cabin down before I go, 'cause it's too cold in Colorado.
I sent him a text. I said, hypothetically, if someone had written a song about the really awful tragedy you just went through, would you want to hear it? Hypothetically. And he said yes. And I did, and then it tore him up, and I felt bad.